ninjas? What's going on? It's Sunday, right? It's Sunday. We shouldn't stop calling it Sad Sunday because it's not always a sad Sunday. We should call it a sneaky Sunday instead of sneaky Saturday, because if I ever make a video on Sunday, that's a sneaky Sunday. But then we gotta come up with a Saturday. We'll work on that. Anyway, what's up, ninjas? What's going on? Listen, rain's finally stopped. But it's freaking cold, man. Oh my gosh, it's freaking cold. Like, I can't feel my hands. I want to close this garage, but I wanted to let some light in. It's so cold. Also, I think, that's right, ninjas, a 2014 F-250 might be leaving sooner than I thought. So stay tuned on that. I'll keep you posted. Actually, it's a Ninja. What? Who? It's a Ninja who is looking to purchase it. All right, so I will have the confirmation by the end of this week if it's for certain or not. So I'll keep you posted on that. Somebody's asked about the gift cards. I haven't forgotten. We're doing them this week. Whatever is getting delivered, that's gonna go right here. Well, it's Thursday. What? Hold on, I hear something. Thought I heard babies. Babies crying. Maybe it's babies watching. People underbid all the time. And you're really not only hurting yourself, of course, but you're hurting the industry and everyone in the industry. And here's why. So let's say you underbid a job because of that very reason we just talked about. And you do it and you go, man, I screwed up. I messed myself up. This should have been way more. Well, it's too late now. You took on the job, you accepted the payment, and now you got to finish it. Okay. But now you know in the future what to do. Well, the customer now knows what that costs. So let's say it's a mulch job, landscaping, just an example. And now the customer next year wants the same thing. And you go, oh, that's not going to be $500 anymore. That's going to be $1,200. And the customer's going to go, what? But last year you charged me $500. And then you're in that situation where you either have to explain yourself or not explain yourself. Bottom line is you're more likely going to lose the job, right? And then they're going to go hire somebody else. Now here's the problem about that's hurting yourself. Now here's where you come into play of hurting the industry. So the customer is going to call another landscaper or lawn care guy. And let's say that guy has got it figured out. He's going to come look at that job and go, $1,200, $1,300, $1,100, doesn't matter, right? He's in the ballpark. Now he tells the customer, $1,200. And the customer is going to reply back to them, but I had last year a guy who do it for $500. Now this is where the problem begins. You've got a professional individual here who's been doing it for a long time who accurately quoted this client. But when the client says, I had someone do it for $500, you are making that owner now double question himself and his integrity and his prices. Like, whoa, wait a second, did I really screw up? And this is where we all fall in together in this industry. All around the country, all around the world, ninjas, think about it. We're hurting ourselves. We need to figure out what we're worth and stick to our guns. Because not only are you going to lose money and hurt yourself, but you're going to hurt the guy that's going to come right behind you and may actually quote accordingly. And then their customer's going to be like, but what? And then they're going to be like questioning themselves. Or they could just hire somebody else and they come out and quote it and give them a $500 quote and do exactly what you did the first time. But what you're doing is you're planting a seed in the customer's head that that's what it's valued at. That particular customer will probably never want to pay more. Okay, and this is where we are all in this together. And this is why we are all either working together to help each other or hurt each other. Know your worth, ninjas. Know what you need to make per hour. And then once you do, you stick to it. I had that fear. I had a fear when I first got into this industry. I would go up and quote a job and I'd be like, I really want $1,000 for this job, or $500, just an example. But I'm so afraid that I'm gonna get turned down. And then I look at the customer and I go, $250 if it's a $500 job, or $450 to $650 if it's a $1,000 job. And of course I would get the job and I'd figure out I messed myself up. Too late now, gotta do it. But I've learned and I've caught on very, very quickly. And so should you, okay? Know your worth and stick to it. But also be smart and study your area and what the prices run in your area, whether it's mulching, mowing, shrub trimming, aerating, whatever it is. I talked to a real good friend of mine up north and he gave me some prices on aerating that I wouldn't even touch down here. And when I told him my prices, he went, OMG, no way. There's no way to get that up here. So different areas are different prices. Customers can tell confidence too. Okay, to get off the topic where I was really going with this, but they can see if you hesitate. And not that there's anything like wrong with it. We're human. We're all human, ninjas. But if they see that you're hesitating, then they also know that they can jerk you around a little. I think it's human nature. That doesn't mean necessarily all customers are out to get you. Some are. But it also means, hey, if this guy's not sure, he may not be really the best at doing what he's doing when it comes to quoting. So if he's giving me a price, I know I can haggle him around a little, push him around a little, okay? That's why you don't want to be in that position. You don't want to put your customer in that position, and you don't want to put yourself in that position. Quoting accordingly and knowing what you're worth is really going to determine your success. Guys, this is hard work what we do. Really hard work. A lot of us know this. Some of us don't even have a clue how this type of work really is. Yeah, those are the YouTubers. But lawn care guys do know what this is like. Yeah, you may have a passion. Oh, Nick, but I love cutting grass. Okay. Yeah, you love the smell of freshly cut yard, making yards look good. But the reality is, ninjas, at the end of the day, we both know that this is hard work. You're out here in 100-degree weather. Kind of wish it was like that right now. And you're cutting 10 to 12 hours a day. You're sweating, weed eating, mowing, blowing off dust, dirt, when you're mulching, shrubbery trimming, getting poked, stumbling upon animals, bees, yellow jackets, all kinds of things. It's tough work. You should get paid accordingly. Because one of the things is, not everybody can do it. Not everybody even wants to do it. So when you're doing something that not everybody can do or wants to do, you're ahead in that field. And so know your worth, quote accordingly, don't hesitate, and figure out what the prices are in your area. Be smart about it. Don't be going around and not throwing some crazy prices, and then you're not going to be getting any jobs. Even then, you're still hurting the industry. If you quote too high, not only are you hurting yourself because you may not get the job, but you're hurting all of us. If you quote too low, you may get the job and kill yourself doing it, and then you find out you screwed up, but you're also hurting the industry. You see how we're all connected, ninjas? You see how this works? It's a community. I don't care where you are. You could be in Florida, or you could be in New York, you could be in California, you could be in Texas. Doesn't matter. It all goes around. The industry stays very well connected. Tomorrow is Pump Monday. Peace!